All right, have and have not fans. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about season 7, the upcoming season of the haves and the have nots in 2020. To be honest, I don't know what to expect. Now, here's what I want to say off the cuff. I don't even know what to title this video. I mean, to be completely honest here, when I think about the and I don't want to say this word lightly, but there has been I don't want to say outrage, but more of an outcry of have and have not fans because there are still a good number of people who are unaware that the show is coming back in 2020. There are people that for whatever reason assume the show has been canceled, that the episode Show Not Tell was the final episode. And I've already done videos about the show not being canceled, the show returning in 2020. So this video isn't going to be anything like that. I'm just going to be having a pretty much open discussion, giving my thoughts, and then you could pretty much let me know what you think in the comments as always. And if you don't follow me on social media, whether it be on Facebook groups, Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, links are in the description below. But I think that season 7 might actually have a lot more going against it than for it. Because trust and believe, as soon as we got the announcement about the show being off until 2020, I was a bit alarmed. But then not too long after, I calmed down because I'm like, Tyler Perry has so much content coming up with BET. Not to mention I'm, watching Ambitions. Sadly, behind on episode reviews. But also we got Greenleaf coming up in September. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be good until 2020 on the channel. There's no problem at all. But I have gotten word from several of the cast members, and they've told me personally that season 7 is going to blow your mind, Jeremy. We can't wait to see what you think about it and things like that. So the fact that the cast has pretty much let me know directly, this wasn't like I had to ask them. A lot of them hit me up in my Instagram DM to say, hey, season 7, can't wait for you to see it. So I am very intrigued because kind of like if Loving You is, okay, I want to use this example loosely. And before I do, folks, I do not know when If Loving You Is Wrong will be making a return. Let me say that again for the people in the back. I do not know when If Loving You Is Wrong is making a return. I said that twice, but I'm pretty sure every day I'm still going to get messages about it. But remember when the show, what was it? It was supposed to come on mid-February. Then they pushed it back to like towards the end of March for like a 2-night event. And people were upset because number one, the show was off the air for over a year. And then when it came back, oh, well, it was actually good. I was shocked by that. And the thing was the fact that the show was gone for almost a year, but then they pushed it back. So it was literally over a year off the air. The show had to be hella good in order to bring people back in due to the fact that it was gone for so long. Nobody knew when it was coming back. Trust and believe, if you go through the If Loving You Was Wrong playlist, you'll see more videos talking about my speculation on when the show was returning, things that the cast members had said on social media. There was more mystery involving when the show was going to come back on the air than the mystery about who was the father of Alex's baby. Sorry. Yeah, a lot of traffic going through the parking lot right now. It's Friday night. People going out. Come on now. Why y'all beeping the horn right outside the window? But in any case, when it comes to the haves and have-nots, the show being gone for 6 months, some people have already said, I'm going to lose interest. No, it's too long, guys. You're not losing interest. After that ending, you have to see if the Criers are alive. You have to see if David and Jeffrey are still alive. So you're not going to quit. Not to mention 6 months is better than a year. And if Loving You Is Wrong, it wouldn't surprise me if we had to wait until 2020 for that one as well. But the reason I'm saying that the show has a lot against it is the fact that when you really think about it, the haves and the have-nots did leave us with such a thrilling cliffhanger that we will have to tune in to see what's next. But the problem with that is during that 6 months hiatus, there's going to be a lot of things that will be grabbing for our attention. Like I said before, Ambitions is getting a lot of fanfare. Greenleaf is returning. Tyler Perry's dropping, 2 shows on BET. Then the Ruthless show on BET Plus. He's doing a live show later this year with BET as well. So you could say those are distractions. And honestly, when you think about it, I think that the haves and the have-nots being off during the fall quarter is a good thing because it's going to have way too much competition. Now, the way I look at it from TV standards is during the fall, all these new shows will come on and whatnot. Then by the time New Year's rolls around, we can estimate their first seasons will be done. Like Greenleaf season 4 will be over. The first season of the Oval and Sisters and Ambitions will be over. So by the time the haves and have-nots comes back on television, it should be like, way less competition. Of course, unless the shows like This Is Us and the CW Arrowverse shows and whatnot, things that people, split their attention on during Tuesday nights. So I think theoretically it is a good strategy. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things going forward and against it. And I dare say that Tyler Perry probably has more going against his BET series because with the haves and the have-nots gone, even when these new shows air, people will be going on about, man, well, this show ain't the haves and the have-nots. And trust and believe, watching the Oval and everything, I will probably be comparing it to the haves and have-nots. But to be honest, I think more people may compare the Oval to Too Close to Home, I guess. So, yeah. And not to mention, there is things going forward because BET is a program most people have as opposed to their own network. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Oval gets a lot of views, at least during the first couple episodes. We'll have to wait and see, though. So with that being said, the haves and the have-nots better come back with a doozy due to the fact that it's taking such a long hiatus. You have all these different programs coming on during said hiatus. So when the show does come back on the air, theoretically, good idea because there's less competition. But then on the flip side, it's like the show's been gone for so long. Bet money that even when a trailer drops for the new season, even when the first episode airs, there will be those people online saying, wait, the show's back? I will not be surprised by that. So I guess you could say that it kind of like in the music game, you have these artists who take a year or two off, and then as soon as they come back, the entire music audience has shifted. So you have to kind of readjust to what you're doing and things like that. But then again, we do live in an age of nostalgia, so there's that aspect as well. But those are just like my quick thoughts on the haves and the have-nots having a lot going against it than for it. But I'm also concerned because, well, Tyler Perry has all these different shows coming on now in the near future. So with all of these new projects, does that mean the quality of the haves and the have-nots is going to suffer even more, especially if he's the one doing everything, writing, producing, and whatnot? This is what makes me nervous about his new programs as well. But I'm willing to bet that the Oval is probably going to be a great show because that's like his new baby on BET. So the haves and have-nots has been on for so long now. He's probably put in a lot of work into his new series as well. So only time will tell, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And let's try to keep it civil. I understand people are upset that the show's gone for like half a year, but at the same time, I'm trying to look at this from more of a business and production perspective. But yeah, I still love the haves and the have-nots, but I think it is a good move to let his other program shine so the haves and the have-nots can, have its moment, its glorious return, the top of 2020. So let me tell you one thing, I cannot wait for a trailer, though we probably won't get it until December, so there's that aspect of it. Some people have told me that some titles have been released for season 7 on IMDb. I haven't looked at them yet. I'll probably give it a little more time. I'm in no rush when it comes to episodes. I do believe a lot of the cast members have posted scripts online on their social media where, part of the title is cut off and then other titles like fully in front of us. So I'm going to wait a little bit because once again, there's going to be a season 8 and 9. So they're in new characters. So there are a lot of things that even I don't even have theories for just yet. So thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.